Welcome back, everybody. Today's gonna be a video a little different. I don't have a full video for you guys this week. It's gonna be more of just little updates there and there. First thing, if you guys remember my white Audi, my headlights has a code, vehicle lights malfunction, and then adaptive light malfunction. I had a guy come with the computer, check it out. He tried to program it, but it wouldn't work. And what he told me is to replace the fan that goes on the headlight. It's on this side. Usually to access it, you need to take off the bumper and then take off the headlight. But I looked around and I see that there's a little thing right here. Actually, let me turn on flashlight. So here it is, this cover. If I take it off, I should have access to the back of the headlight. And I think this is exactly where this fan goes, just on the edge, which I'm really hoping so. So let's take the cover off, try to open the back little cover in the headlight and get this little fan replaced. And that should hopefully fix my malfunction vehicle lights code on the dash. So let me turn on the car and then I'll show you what the code is for the headlight. So let me turn on the car. Should get the light right away, pretty much within like a couple seconds. So let's just wait for it. There it is, vehicle light malfunction. And then after a few more seconds, we should get another light for the adaptive cruise control. It should come up right about now. There it is. So Audi adaptive light system fault. So hopefully that sensor fixes this. So let's go get that replaced and we're gonna try again. Might need to program it though. All right, moment of truth. So I unscrewed it. Now just take this cover off. Yep, I think I should be able to access it. If I unbolt this, I should be able to have access to the fan. So let's get this cover off now. So I wasn't able to fully get to it without taking this cover off. So I took it off, kind of put it to the side, and then I got access to all the bolts. So let me just finish unscrewing the last one and then we'll be able to get access to the fan. Here it is. So this is the fan we're gonna be replacing. So just gonna take these two bolts off and then unplug it. It plugs in the back. And then take it out and put this bracket back on the old one and should be good to go. Hopefully that's the problem. So let's get the fan off now. And here it is. Here's the fan. I actually just unplugged it. I just saw there's another bolt from inside and that's the last one, and then it should come right out. All right, here they are. So we finally took it off. This is the old one, this is the new one. So let me put it back all together and then we're gonna start the car and see how it goes. So the process is probably gonna be the same. So I don't think I'll be showing you anything. So we just finished, everything is on. Got the cover, everything's on. So now let's go try to start the car. But actually I just had my son help me. So he went and brought me zip ties. I don't know if he's really getting the point of fixing cars, or is he seeing me using zip ties too much? But anyways, let's go try to start the car and see if we have the code or not. Here we are, moment of truth. Please don't. Nope, same thing. Ah, dang it. All right, well, maybe we just have to reset it with the computer now. Or drive it for a bit. We'll see, I guess. For now, let's see if we get the other light on also. Which we do. All right, so far that didn't do anything. I'm gonna try to drive it for a bit, see if that fixes it or not. The thing is, if I have high beams on, it usually turns off, which is also weird. So let me try holding the high beams on for a bit, see if the codes disappear, because while I drive and I have my high beams on, the codes go away, and this, as soon as I get the low beams on, they come right back. But I guess not right now. All right, I'll probably drive it to work tomorrow, and then we'll see if it stays or goes away. But for now, let's go back to the Beamer. So we've got some exciting news. So I'm just leaving work right now, and I have a guy in my house right now replacing 2 windshields, one on the BMW and one on the Audi SQ5. So let's go home. I think he should be right about done when I get home, and then we can see how he's doing, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Let's go. Well, here it is. We just came home. Here's the windshield. Brand new, just replaced, so it still has the stickers on. Looking really nice. Also, I've got this thing just came in, the door trim, if you guys remember. So let's get this installed on this door. It should just slide in. I might have to take the mirror off, so I think I'm gonna take the mirror off and try to slide this in, and then we'll put the mirror back. So I kind of looked at it. It seems like I don't have to actually take off the mirror or anything. So I kind of already lined it, and then I can just push it under. That should do it right there. I think that's enough. And now we just have to clip it in. Over here it's a little, it came in a little bent, as you can see right there. So I just gotta make sure it just goes in good. Alright, so I'll just finish it up and then I'll show you the result. And here it is, all in. So that's nice. I thought I would have to take off this, but worked around it, so it's all good. Perfectly fits. Perfect. Think we're done with this. Now all we have left is just the front end to finish, which I'm still waiting on some parts, which kind of sucks because the parts are delayed for another week. So I'm almost thinking to finish the car before then, and then put those brackets for the headlights already after, and same thing for the sensor on the side of the bumper. So I'm not sure yet. If anything, I'll get back to you on the status. So while we wait on parts for the BMW, we got this Range Rover. If you guys remember, we replaced the brake pads recently. So the brake light actually never went off. It's still on the dashboard. So I ended up buying new sensors. So let's get those replaced, and I think that should get rid of the brake light on the dashboard. So let's start in the rear. We'll do the rear first. There's one on each side, one in the front, one in the rear, on the opposite sides. And should be pretty simple to replace. Should be just plug and go. So let's get that wheel off, get it replaced, and hopefully that does remove the light from the dashboard. So here it is. This is the sensor. It just unclips here, and then it goes all the way and then plugs in over here. So let's get that all off, get it unplugged, get the new one, get it installed, and put the wheel back on. And I think that should be all we need. So here it is. We've got it off. It was very simple to do. This just came right off. This just unplugged. Had to break the clip. Doesn't matter, because this one has a new one. So let's just put this one back on. Same thing, just plug it in, wire it up, and install it on the caliper, and that should be it. So let's get that done, and I think we can put the wheel back on. Here it is, all plugged in. Everything's wired except this part. This is the last part, and this should just go in here, and there's a little sensor And this looks a little short. Doesn't reach. So what if I loosen this up? Interesting. This is definitely the front one. Has some different stuff. All right. Okay, let's loosen it up here. There you go. And then we'll take it out. We'll just go through here. Don't make extra turns because we don't have enough. Plug it in. As you can see, there's a little clip. Let me show you. I'm gonna turn on the flashlight. So there's that little clip. We need it. Let's take it out. Let's install it on the sensor. And then we can install the sensor. Otherwise, it might be very hard to do so. Come on. Sure, I can do this one-handed. Okay, I got it on. Now let's just install it in here. There it is. Now this is not gonna reach, so I'm just gonna try to maybe zip tie this somewhere here, and that's it. So let me wrap this up, and then I'll show you the after. Actually, never mind. This thing was kind of wobbling. I wasn't sure why. It looks like it already has the metal piece inside. So I just took the old one out. Now let's just get this fully. There you go. Now it's in there. So now it's fully done. This thing is not far enough. I wonder if this thing moves. So maybe oh, it does move. There you go. Perfect. That was easier than I thought. Alright, I guess we're perfect then. There it goes. Nice. Alright, so that's done. Let's get the wheel back on and then move on to the front. So here's the front end. I just took off the wheel. Here's the sensor. As you can see, it's actually like even broken. So let's get that out. Get this replaced also. Should be fairly simple, also about the same. Just follow the wire, goes all the way here, and then gets unplugged just right behind this cover. So maybe I'll have to just take off a clip, take this cover a little off, and then unplug it. So simple enough. Let's get that done real quick. So first thing I'm gonna do is get this unplugged, and if you can see, yeah. Now I wonder why my brake light was on. This can be it. There's no way. But anyways, let's continue. Just unplug here. Unplug in the back. This one wants me to take this off first, and then this one. Okay, same thing here. Take this one off, and then this will come off. Alright, there you go. Now we just have to unplug it. So let me get this clip off, and then I'll get it unplugged and plug a new one in, and then we can wire it back up. And so in order to remove these kind of clips, I got this tool. It's fairly cheap. I'll have a link down below. All you do is just grab it from top and bottom and pull it. Boom. Look at that, how easy that is. So I'll put a link down below in description, first thing in description. You guys can get yourself one. It's just a couple bucks. It's definitely worth it. So I've got this off, but this is just another thing that just holds the wire. So the plug is actually all the way down here. So I'm gonna try to get it unplugged without removing this whole cover. Should just be able to get it under and get it done. So I'll get that done, and then I'll show you. It's all plugged in, wired up, everything's good to go. Well, actually, forgot to put this thing back on. So let's just clip this. It's supposed to just go right in it. There you go. Now we're perfect. Everything's good, looking good. So now we can put the wheel back on and start the car, and hopefully the brake light is gone. So now we're all done. Let's start the car and see if the brake light is still on or not. Oh, nice. I think we're golden. They used to be right here. All right, so the Range Rover is done. It's all ready to go. Next thing, I think I need to go buy some stuff for the Audi SQ5. If you guys remember, this is the Audi SQ5. We replaced the washer fluid tank. I still never added. So let's go get some washer fluids and fill it up. All right, here we are. So we got some washer fluid. So now let's add it, and hopefully it doesn't leak because I haven't even tested it yet. So let's get this hood open. The car got really dirty. Kind of needs a wash. Damn, this is pretty bad. But anyways, let's start adding, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Alright, let's take a look. So far, so good. Doesn't seem to be any leaks. So let me finish topping this off and we should be good to go. Let's see if the light went off or not. Yep, it's good to go. Now I just have the airbag light on. Not sure why. Maybe I just have to drive it for a bit and it'll go away.